curl is a tool that can be used for downloading files. It can also show us some information about a server that can be used in the reconnaissance phase of an ethical hacking engagement in order to learn something about a remote server. So let's just start using it. Let's go to our home directory. I'm going to cd tilde print my working directory, and there I am in my Ubuntu home directory. And I'm going to make a directory, make dir dl. For download, we're just going to practice downloading stuff using this tool. Then we'll change directories there, so cd dl. Then we'll just use the most basic syntax, curl google.com. And so this isn't the whole Google homepage. It's redirecting us. We have the HTML element because we're loading an HTML web page. If you can read HTML, fantastic. But we can see 301 moved. The document has moved. Where did Google move to? Well, I tried to get google.com. It wants to move me to www.google.com. Wants those W's in there. So we can do that. We can curl www.google.com. So it's just showing us the web page in our terminal. So it's not rendering it, it's just the content. But you can see when we get www.google.com, we get a lot more stuff. Definitely harder to read than just google.com that redirected us to this page. But yeah, this is all the stuff for google.com. Because it's multiple pages, there's a tool that we can use. We can pipe things into the more program. So if I curl www.google.com, instead of just showing that all out in my terminal, I can use the pipe character and send it into more. And if I do that, it says more down at the bottom of the page. And I can hit spacebar to go through page by page, or you can hit the enter key just to go line by line. So the spacebar and enter key here are helpful. You can hit down also. So more is helpful when you've got pages of information and you need to scan everything. There's an even better program though, a little bit more advanced, called less. So if you curl www.google.com, pipe that into less. What's special about it? Well, you can go up and down. Amazing. I know. You can do D for down. Sorry. U for up, and that'll go half a page at a time. So if you've got a whole lot of stuff and you can read quickly, you can use those keys, or if you just need to get out. So I can use Q to quit this program. So less is usually what I prefer because you can navigate up and down. All that's fine. We can even search. So I'll run that same program again. If I use that /, just like in the manual, just like in Vim, I can search for stuff. So I can search for goo. And there I've got a lot of instances of goo. So kind of quick and dirty, it's helpful. I use it frequently. If I run ls here in my DL directory, I don't have any content. I can download the Google HTML page. So if I say curl-o to output the file, the name of the file, I want it to be google.html, and I'll load www.google.com. Happens real quick. So downloaded quite a bit, 499K. So if I ls, I see I've got that HTML page there, and I could open it in Firefox if I had a GUI. Here I'm in the terminal. You know, Firefox is not going to do anything for me, sadly. What I can do is I can do nano google.html. It gives me a little bit of syntax highlighting to show that it is a valid HTML page. Control X to exit out of Nano. If we had a whole graphical user interface, we could load this file for sure. So that's downloading files with curl. we can use curl to grab information about the server. So instead of the page contents, if I do curl-big I, www.google.com, this will show us some information about, like meta information about the response that we got back from Google. So not the page contents, but information about the page contents and where it was served from. For example, we can see that the server is GWS. That's probably a Google web server, so it's not Microsoft's Internet Information Services. It's not the open source Apache. Okay, that's fine. Good to know. So we can see that it's setting cookies. You know, we're gathering a little bit of information. This is called banner grabbing. We're sending data to the server to learn a little bit about it. So try using curl, download a couple of web pages. When we're all done, you want to clean up, you want to delete your download folder, totally fine. I'll cd ... to go to my home directory. I'll list and show that I've got that download folder. I can just rm-rf that DL right there.